Yes, we'll be back in today's tutorial, and in today's tutorial we are going to look at how to make this wonderful nice looking poster in our how it was made tutorials. Yeah, so as I welcome you back into this time as we are going to design this poster, I want all of you who are watching this right now to subscribe to this channel. Make sure you like this video to enable YouTube analytics to push it more further to more people, and make sure you don't forget to subscribe to this channel because you don't probably want to miss the more future tutorials that will be made. So let's dive into this tutorial. Yeah, so as we start to make this tutorial, we are going to see how to create this poster, and the poster of the Kabaka Ronald Muwenda Mutebi, second of the Buganda Kingdom in Uganda. So he is definitely raising his 70th times of birthday years. So we are going to make him a wonderful, nice looking poster, and this is the poster we are going to make. So let us start by creating a new artboard or a new workspace as we make this tutorial. So what you do, you go to File and say New. And in the new section here, we are going to check for the perfect size for our artboard or for our poster, and this is the 967 by 1080 pixels. So make sure the resolution is in 300. So pixels, create, and then our artboard is created. So now we are definitely ready to start our poster. So what we do is, after you have created this artboard, we don't want to leave it. You see, when it will create an artboard, it shows you an indication that this is artboard 1. So we don't want this because it probably also has some other issues that it raises as you continue with the project. So let us come to the artboard here in the layers panel. So this is our layers panel, and this is the artboard. You see it right there. So what we do, you right click and go to create, convert to smart object. As you create it into smart object, it gives you now it creates it, it indicates that it is now a smart object. So now we are ready to go. So what we do, we don't still need this smart object because it may not be good for us or help us to change the color. So what you do, you create a new layer and then you delete this down a layer. So we are now left with a new blank sheet. So as we start, so the first thing we do, we are going to create a background as we go slowly. So what you do, you select the color, any color, and let's select white from our palette. Just up here, create the white color. So after creating the color, the control or the after creating the color, sure. So after creating the color, the shortcut for applying this color into our background layer is by Alt Delete, and then the color is then imparted into our field or our artboard. So what you do, we are going to give it a gradient color. So as we see in our masterpiece here, so this is how it looks like. You need that background color. So what you do, you double click this layer. So double click with the layer, come and cross check, come and tick or check the gradient overlay, and then our color is created. So with me here, the color, I definitely had it in the settings because when I used it to make this project in the first place, so it was saved. So what I will show you is when you double click this color here, opens another dialog box, and with the dialog box you see there are these placeholders, so I'll try to move them, these. So double click this and choose a color, click OK, and then double click this and choose another color, so which is definitely the light color or the lighter color in the back, in the middle of our gradient. So that's how I made that. Click OK to save this, and then we have our background. So what we are going to do, we are going to bring in a picture. We are now going to start in with the next step. Come to our folder, we have our assets here, and one of the assets we are going to work with is Kabaka's photo. Let us bring it and drop it right into our composition, and this is how it is. So click this tick button here to apply it or to embed it or to unembed it, whatever it is. So this is now our photo. So we are going to remove the background, and if you have been watching our previous tutorials where we learned how to remove backgrounds from any photo in Photoshop, I want to leave the link in the descriptions. You want to go and see about that, and we had to show many ways on how to remove backgrounds from these images. So you will go to the link and you will learn more further about that. For today it's going to be a quick one. So what we do, select the photo, and then you come to subject, you come to our select here, click on subject, and what Photoshop does, it analyzes the photo. So the procedure takes a little bit longer, but I will fasten it more further such that we can continue with our tutorial and it does not interrupt with our time. So this taking a lot of time. Yes, it has finally analyzed the photo. So what we do, let us bring it closer to check and see where there are mistakes or where things have not gone right in our photo. So this is the lines, and see the lines that were made. So our photo is just right to go. So the quick shortcut is Ctrl J on Windows, and it will copy this selection and definitely create a new layer, as you see in our layers panel. So what you do, you uncheck the downer layer, which is our original copy. You can even delete it because it is of no use at this moment. So this is our photo of the Kabaka of Uganda. So well, with a transparent background. So what we're going to do, we are going to do some small retouches onto this photo. It's not going to be a very long one. So what we do, you come to filters. In filters, I went to camera raw, and yes, it opens camera raw. It opens the photo in camera raw. So there it is. So this is our photo. What I did, I came to basics, to the basic here, and I had to raise up our texture. You don't take it more further because yes, I had to raise our texture, only raise it up. Yes, you see there is a difference in the photo. It is quite a bit changing. Increase also our clarity to increase the clarifications of the details in the photo. And then what I did, I closed this basic, went to details, and in the details panels I increased the sharpness of the photo, but not so much sharper, because you see when you increase it more sharper you lose the content of the photo. But I want it as good as this. So we are good to go. So click OK and the image is then made. So another thing we are going to do to it, we come to our image just up here, click image and go to adjustment, click curves, and it opens a panel. So with this panel, what you do, you increase up the light. We are going to increase the light. Okay, you can see the light increases, but we increase it from the top. Yes, so we are good to go with that. Click OK, and then the photo is now ready. So what you do, we extend it to the side. Yes, in this way. Yes, so now we see the position is quite good enough for us to start. Let us increase it more. Yes, we are good to go. Apply it, and then it is now good to go. So what will come in next, we are going to bring in our title, or we are going to create another background in the back of our transparent or our gradient background. So we make a copy of this Kabaka photo, lift it and drop and drag it and point it onto the new layers here. So we need the downer layer. Before about the downer layer, let's first use this copy, the upper one. So what we do, we come down here, see under there is this here, we go to the hue, double click hue, and what we do, we are going to lift up the hue and change the color for this photo. So we put it in black and white. As you see, when we change the hue, it changes the whole thing in our artboard, including our gradient background that we created. So you don't have to mind about that, because after doing that, what you do is you come and check this, highlight also the next layer down, and make it and merge the layer. So when you merge the layer, it combines with the layer of the layer of the blend mode. So it attaches with the layer of the photo down, and then we get a black and white image. So what we need this image down. So select the down image. As you see, is down and this is on top. Select it, and we on the Windows hold click Ctrl T to bring the transformation boxes. So then you increase, or we increase the size of our photo, and then we give it a much more bigger size, and this is definitely the size we want it. We need it well staged exactly there at that point. So click apply or the tick up, and then what we do, we come to the same photo and we go to the blend modes, and we change the blend modes in this format. So we need to give it something like a color dodge, or a yes, select a good blend mode in screen. Yes, so there is color dodge. So check the color dodge, click on the color dodge, and then go to the opacity here. This is the opacity. So what we are going to do, we are going to change this opacity, and we put it, or we take it down to that extent. So we have something that looks like that, and bingo, we are good to go. So what we do next, don't forget to save. So what we do is save this, not to lose our details. So let us save it, give it a name of 13th April. So save the changes. So after we have saved now our work, we are going to still continue. So to make this more faster, so before that, let's create, we're going to create the downer rectangle, which we put on the social media platforms and everything. Come and click the rectangle here and create this down with a white color. Click the yes, and it is good to go, and balance it rightfully well, and we see we have this poster moving on well. So then what we come with next, we are going to bring our social media handles, and I will bring them or choose them from our poster here. So these are the so these, we check where the social media handles are, and yes, so these are the social media handles. Bring them and drop them here. So when we balance them up, we have, so this is good. So what we come on next, we have to bring our logo. So go back to assets, take our assets and bring in our logo. So you want to put the logo of the company or the poster, so it is wishing the birthday, the Kabaka. Then bring it up on top. Let's give it a let's decrease its size a little bit, and bingo, we are good to go. Apply with a tick up, and when it is applied, remember to save each time you make changes. Yeah, it's wonderful and good to keep saving. Give yourself a habit of saving, because anytime you lose connection to power, you may lose whatever work you had made or changes without being saved. So what next? We are going to bring our text. So for this case of the tutorial, I'm going to pick up the texts which we used in the final outcomes, and then you will see, because the remaining tasks are not definitely difficult to achieve or to aim at. So we come to this. So we are going to select them all. Select the Kabaka and this, and also select the April, and select this, and also select the happy. And what we do, we bring them all, lift them up and bring them into our position. So yes, we balance them up in this format. So yes, so make sure it is well balanced and rightfully there. Click the selection tool or the move tool up here and move our logo into a proper direction or proper position. Ctrl T to bring the transformation process, to transform it and align it well, so it is well aligned. We align it there exactly, and then we have our poster. But then something left, finish or to climax with this. So we have our word written here, this in vertical order. So I'll show you how to make this. So you come to, when you check this type to exactly here, So this is the type tool. When you hold click it, you come and choose the vertical type tool. When you select the vertical type tool, you can then go and click onto our fields here, and then you create any texts in a vertical way, or even in a horizontal way, or in any way, or even on a path. So there you'll be good to go with how we came up with this happy birthday. So go back to the selection tool, and what we are going to do is we are going to improve our poster by adding in a texture, some good nice looking texture in the background. So let's see what we did here. So we have something like this. We have this good nice looking texture. You see these textures here. So these textures, we are going to see how to make this texture. So with this texture, what we do, we have our texture here. So I will bring this texture, or I also have the texture here. So I will show you from this the texture. So we have our texture here in our elements. This is the texture. It is the texture of a foil paper. So lift it up and drop it. So this is how it looked like. Yes. So apply to apply. So before we transform it, we increase it, and then we make it fill up the entire poster. So increase it, yes, and balance it throughout. So balance it to this format exactly. So this is how we did that. Balance it exactly right for there if you're satisfied with the results of how you want it to be. So apply it up here with a tick. So it is applied, you see, but then it covers the entire poster. So our details behind are no longer visible enough. So what you do is you come to the blend modes, or before you come, yes, let's go to the blend modes, and we give it a screen. Yes, give it screen. After giving it screen, we come to the opacity, and we hold it down not to be much more brighter. So after that, we can bring this under our old text, our details, and then it is under, bring it under everything here. So we are good to go. So this is our poster, and when you look at the results here, yes, so it matches the results of our poster. So this is how we make nice looking posters, or this is how I made this Kabaka Ronald Muwenda Mutebi II, April 13th, born in 1955. So is definitely at 70th age. So yeah, so this is how we came up with this poster. If you liked this poster and you saw and you learned good about this formation of how we made this poster, I want you to leave a comment in the descriptions, or leave a comment under there in the comments section make sure you don't forget to like this video, like it, and enable YouTube Analytics to send it more further to more places or to more people. And don't forget to subscribe if you want to support the Animation King to keep on bringing to you rightfully to your steps these kinds of techniques and these tutorials like this. So to support the Animation King, make sure you subscribe. So I want to thank you for watching this tutorial till the end. Bye bye.